Hi, this is UFO sightings footage. Now, just flipping through some of the old reports from Cern, I came across some here that I think everybody has overlooked. Now, it says here something may come through the dimensional doors at the LHC, but after reading through this, I think what a lot of people have absolutely totally missed was this. A top boffin at the Large Hadron Collider, the LHC, says that the Titanic machine may possibly create or discover previously unimagined scientific phenomena or unknown unknowns, for instance, an extra dimension. Now, this was from the 6th of November 2009, so this was way before 2012 when they turned it on. Out of this door, right here it is. This is the significant part I want to highlight, and it says, out of this door might come something, or we might send something through it, said Sergio Bertolocci, who is the Director for Research and Scientific Computing at Cern, briefing reporters, including the Reg. This is what this is. It's the register. It's on this. I'll put a link in the description. The LHC, built inside a 27-kilometre circular subterranean tunnel deep beneath the Franco-Swiss border outside Geneva, functions like a sort of orbital motorway for extremely high-speed hadrons, typically either protons or lead ions. Well, I think everybody has totally skipped that. Out of this door, so therefore one, they are admitting that they're opening doors, gateways, portals, may come something, or we may send something through it. Now, this tells me that this is a two-way system, something which they was denying. But now, going back, you see, this is what catches people out in lies. When people lie, all you have to do is just go back and look at what they previously said. That is the definition of a conspiracy theorist. It's somebody who questions the statements given by known liars. That is a conspiracy theorist. So I am not ashamed to be called a conspiracy theorist, because yeah, I will question NASA, who are known liars. Politicians, even presidents. Bill Clinton, the famous one, Monica Lewinsky, totally lied. Therefore, how can you trust somebody who lies at that level? And Cern is of such a level because it brings in all the top scientists or satanic worshippers together to create satanic science. Because they have admitted here in 2009, which everybody has overlooked, that they can send something through. Yeah, that's just my phone. That's its that's its notification sound, a whistle. But yeah, everybody has totally overlooked this, and people just think that something may come through. Well, actually, they have the power to send things through, and this was in 2009. So this is a gateway. This is the absolute definition of a doorway, is to go out and come through. That's a doorway. Now, a portal is something that something goes one way. A doorway is two ways. A road is going one way. A motorway goes two ways, etc., etc. I could be wrong on that. But basically what I'm saying is they're admitting here that they can send things through. And this was in 2009. It's now 2017, the 17th of March, 2017. They've had 8 years. And God knows what they've sent through. This recent ULO, unidentified laying object. Well, no, it's not a spanner that they've left in the vacuum tube, as one comment said in one of my other videos. But, that's just, it's crazy. And they're even admitting that it's strange phenomena. It says the difference is, firstly, that the streams of particles are moving at velocities within a whisker of speed light. This is what they said in 2009. Such that speed stream as much energy as in a normal car going at 1,000 miles an hour. Sorry. Secondly, the beams are arranged in such fashion that the two streams swerve through one another occasionally, which naturally results in huge numbers of incredibly violent head-on collisions. Well, it would. And it's these collisions that they open and keep open with magnets. They can poke their fingers in, and something can poke its fingers out. Now, what is it that they intended or planned back in 2009 to send something through? What is it? What was they planning to send through? Sacrifice, human sacrifice? Don't laugh, because they've actually done satanic rituals actually outside of the Cern headquarters in front of the Shiva goddess of destruction statue. So you may laugh when you say satanic worshipping, but they were. It's on video. I've got it on my channel. Multiple channels have got it on. So you cannot laugh when you're talking about satanic worshipping, because they do it. There is proof. The Gotthard Tunnel. It was a satanic performance in front of world leaders who were visibly amazed, visibly happy. Now, it says here, naturally, some extremely strange phenomena, which is paranormal, basically is what that says. So we'll call it that. Naturally, some extremely strange paranormal activities are to be expected when one mangles the very fabric of space-time itself in this fashion. Various eccentric nutballs. This is what they're calling ex-employees at Cern who actually stood up and said, "Actually, I've got a problem with this. You're gonna kill us all." Now, so this is what they're calling them, nutballs. Various eccentric nutballs have claimed that this would doom humanity in one fashion or another, perhaps converting the entire Earth, everything on it, and possibly the rest of the universe into the strangler soup. Now, I think, after just thinking about it, what they mean about sending something through it is they bring something through, they create a black hole, it swallows the Earth up, but just 1 nanosecond before that, they can hit a button and send the Earth through, leaving the explosion back in the other reality that we used to live in. Because now we're in this reality where Trump is president and the Mandela effect exists, and hundreds and thousands of things in our past have changed because it's this Earth realigning itself into what it was in the other dimension, our home. That's what I think that means. They have a button, which they mentioned down here. Obviously, all that's utter rubbish, they say, about them, the boffins at the LHC are inadvertently calling to there being a miniature black hole and carelessly drops this into the centre of the Earth. Now, I think they did, and when they did, they hit the button, which sent the Earth through into another dimension. Wow. Could you imagine the implications of that? And this is why I think we're seeing the Mandela effect. This is why we're seeing things in movies that have changed your memories, your false memories. Your friend, there was a post and it said that he could clearly remember something happening in his childhood, and then when he asked his friend said, "What you want about? That never even happened." So this is what happens when you've got two timelines trying to line itself back up. This is what happens. It cannot do everything. It can get the majority of it, but a lot of it is garbled, and they call it confabulation. They already have a name for it. How long has this been in the pipeworks? Why would they have a name, confabulation, for it already? Cern has been going for a long time. It was at Cern that a British scientist actually invented the internet, the World Wide Web, at Cern. Look it up. CERN's been going for a long time. There's a lot of colliders around the world. There's a lot of them. There's just tons. Now, that's a good theory, that. That's a really good theory. Because everybody, for some reason, totally forgot that CERN can send things through it, not just bring things out. And I think I'm going to call that the name of this video, actually, because that, for me, is very intriguing. And I am sure that this will intrigue a lot of people. Because a lot of people, I have not seen anybody mention this in any posts, any videos, or any other post except for this. That Sergio Bertolucci said it, that they can send things through. This is the head of scientific computing at CERN. He said that they can send things through. I'm going to stop repeating myself now, because that's what I do when something blows my mind. I have to keep saying it to try and get my head around it, because of all the possible things that can come from it, the questions that come from it, that lead on to different questions, which when you bring in a different aspect of CERN into the equation, that just makes it mind-blowing. And it is mind-blowing. This is why CERN, and you type in CERN, you expect it to come up of the experiments that they're doing and blah. No, you type in CERN and it's coming up with the end of the world for like 50,000 pages going, and then you'll get CERN's website. So this is CERN, you know, for better of a word, CERN has blown up on the internet for all the wrong things, because everybody who has any tiny little knowledge of what CERN does has had their mind blown, and from that they see the CERN scientists doing satanic rituals, and at the Gotthard Tunnel where they did the performance, they see this and they think, holy crap, these guys have got the power to implode the Earth. They've got the power to recreate a black hole. They have the power to recreate the Big Bang. They have the power to send something through a dimension portal. They have the power to bring something out of a dimensional portal. And these guys are running around doing satanic fucking worshipping. Hold on, if your mind is not blown by that, then you're nuts. Because you should be asking questions like I am doing now. What are they doing? As always, you let me know if I'm right or wrong. And I know I'm right on this. And I'm sure a lot of other people will too be right on this. You know, if you're going to troll, please go somewhere else, because I am sick to death of people trolling on the website, on the channel. Seriously, go somewhere else. If you don't agree with it, tell us you don't agree with it. But don't start putting derogatory words in it and having a load off at other people for their comments. If you've got a genuine opinion, leave it. If you feel the need to vent, go somewhere else, please. And please, leave my subscribers alone. They don't deserve it. These guys are respectable, intelligent people. You do not need to troll them. This is important stuff, this. This is important stuff that affects everybody on the earth. And the last thing people need is to be trolled. Please, go somewhere else. Yeah, that's UFO sightings out. Peace.